The city of Temecula has had its fair share of disasters over the years. Catastrophic flooding in 1993 that resulted in 5 fatalities, and over $100 million in damage to wildfires in 2022 that required the evacuation of over 22,000 residents. In the end, Temecula has learned that our preparedness is the key to our resiliency and survival. Since its incorporation in 1989, the city of Temecula prides itself in being one of the safest cities in America and promotes public safety every opportunity they can. What we must remember is, when disaster strikes our community, our first responders will be overloaded providing critical first aid or to rescue trapped victims who will be our family, friends, neighbors, co-workers, and even strangers. As a community, we will need to rally around ourselves. It will be neighbor helping neighbor that will make the greatest impact. Responders will come in many forms. Typically, disaster victims are helped by police, fire, and emergency medical services. However, these first responders cannot be everywhere meeting every need for every individual. This is where you come in. We want you to help our community in an emergency.
The Community Emergency Response Team, or CERT, is a FEMA-sponsored program that is available to all Temecula residents and focuses on educating the community on disaster preparedness, responder safety, and readiness concepts.
CERT courses are instructed by a cadre of trained CERT volunteer instructors and professionals with a background in emergency response. This 9-unit program is delivered 4 times per year in Temecula and requires a 24-hour commitment.
The CERT concept was developed and implemented by the Los Angeles City Fire Department in 1985. Officials from LA traveled to Japan that year to study its disaster response plans. The team discovered that Japan had extensive training programs that were neighborhood-based, focusing on fire suppression, light search and rescue operations, first aid, and evacuations. The LA group also traveled to Mexico City following the 8.1 magnitude earthquake that resulted in the death of more than 10,000 people. Although there had been no pre-disaster training, groups of volunteers conducted light search and rescue operations. Ultimately, volunteers were credited with saving over 800 lives. Unfortunately, though, approximately 100 volunteers perished in those efforts. These actions alone confirmed the need for the training of civilians to meet this immediate need.
In 2003, the City of Temecula formed the TCC, the Temecula Citizen Corps, to help coordinate volunteer activities that would make our community safer, stronger, and better prepared to respond to any emergency situation. The Temecula Citizen Corps resides underneath the auspices of the Temecula Fire Department in cooperation with the Temecula Office of Emergency Management. The TCC provides opportunities for residents to participate in a variety of programs to make families, their homes, and our community safer from the threats of crime, terrorism, and natural disasters. The TCC believes in harnessing the power of each and every resident through education and outreach, training, and volunteer service.
Residents are encouraged to stay involved after completing their initial training program. By becoming trained instructors and community volunteers, the TCC trains on a monthly basis on various topics to maintain our proficiency so when disaster strikes, we are ready to respond.
TCC also teaches a teen program that is delivered 2 times a year. The program has been successful in exposing teens to disaster preparedness and enabling them to do more within their schools and neighborhoods. Some of our teens have gone on to become first responders.
In Temecula, we teach our residents how to make decisions with confidence. Confidence that should a situation occur, you have the ability to react to that situation and know exactly what to do. It's this confidence that shows them not only can they take control of themselves, their families, and assist their neighbors, they can also help our community. CERT and the Temecula Citizen Corps are a force multiplier for our first responders.
It's really empowering to know that you're going to be the one that's called on when disaster strikes. Our volunteers are made up of people from all walks of life, and some are the most amazing people you'll ever meet.
They're all different, and they all want to be part of our CERT program for a variety of reasons.
Everybody brings a skill, and there's a place for everyone. That's the beauty of CERT. It's an amazing feeling to know that when they need us, they can call on us, and they want us there.
For more information on how to take a CERT course or become a member of the Temecula Citizen Corps, please visit the City of Temecula's website at temeculaca.gov and search for Citizen Corps.